Hey, what's up guys? Vimp here coming at you with another one of these videos. We're going to be playing Legion TD 6.4 Pro Mode. So, looking forward to this one guys. This is OZE, I think it's called, if I pronounce it correctly. Big shout outs to the, obviously map devs have been helping out quite a bit for the preparation of the tournaments. Obviously you guys, as you guys know, we have an insane tournament happening at the moment. So the tournament is 1,000 freaking USD bucks, even more. I think it's 1,000 plus. I think it's at 1,100 or something like that at the moment. I'll have more information on screen for you guys at the moment. But again, guys, this is going to be most likely one of the most epic Warcraft 2 tournaments you guys will ever be part of. So, I mean, I'll have signups down in the description. It is still not too late to, but is he not holding? He should be holding. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to teach. Yeah, I mean, peewees are fine. I mean, whatever, like, decides, we're gonna have to, like, kind of, like, help him out a little bit at the same time. He told me. You used all gold? I'm not even sure. I feel like he pushed a little bit. I'm like, yeah, I don't know, dude. Anyways, guys, like I said, tournament is gonna be sick. So one of the maps is gonna be Legion TD, so I'm gonna be completely spoiling you guys this week. I'm basically gonna be uploading one video every single day. So for 5 days, one video. So as pretty much like I used to do in the past, I just used to I kind of upload videos daily. But for this, you know, for this kind of like week, which is kind of a special week, I will be uploading some daily content for you guys. So hopefully you guys are excited about that. For sure, I'm obviously very excited about it too. Anyway, so I wanted to mention that Legion TD, I'm going to go do obviously a video every single day for the single fact that I really want to give you guys some pointers on these maps, right? So how do you, pretty much like, how do you play the map? Like give you guys some more information, kind of deets and things like that. I mean, oof, one polar snipers in back. Yeah, so I'm obviously going to be teaching these guys. These are pretty much all Zoom's viewers. So I'm currently playing versus Zoom's team in the tournament. So essentially how the tournament works, I'll give you guys more information so you guys know what I'm talking about. But the tournament, like I mentioned before, is $1,000. Anyone can participate. Obviously, I'll have pretty much sign up links down in the description. So we're going to be playing 5 games, a little bit like the Warcraft Olympics. So one after the other, you play as a team. You have a team of 4 or team of 3 essentially minimum, and to a team of 4, and you pretty much play every single game. You play the game, you get points based on your positioning in those games. Let's say you win, I win versus Zoom, I get a little bit more points, they get added to my total score. And we proceed to throughout all the maps. So the maps are Legion TD, Direct Strike, Footman Frenzy, Line Tower Wars, and Warcraft Royale. All of these maps you guys are obviously familiar with. All of these maps are super fun, very competitive, and I'm looking forward to kind of performing on there for you guys. So yeah, I'm obviously going to be putting up a show. I'm going to try my best to kind of win. I do have a very strong team, which I will be playing a few games this week, hopefully with them, and you guys will kind of see and get to know them a little bit. Some of you guys know, I think it's XE, Confirm, you guys already know Confirm, and Woo, which is obviously a new addition to the kind of team. So I'm looking forward again to the tourney. So it's going to be a lot of like trial and error, I should say. Okay, I need to kind of overbuild a little bit. I kind of don't want to leak on video. That would be kind of brutal. Upgrade, Woodies, or Zeus. Hopefully it upgrades units. That would be fantastic. Yeah, pretty much that's good. So again, guys, the fundamentals of this game, I'll go through the basics. So for the people that have never played this is an auto chess, right? We've played this. This is kind of a variation of the Hellholt that you guys have seen me play a lot. It's a fun game, right? It's a super fun game. I love this game. It's obviously it's very similar to the kind of usual, not Hellholt, but you know, auto chess that I like to play. It's kind of a laid back game, but it's very strategic, right? The meta obviously shifts whenever you're playing this game. It kind of depends. Like obviously there's been a lot of changes, new units added to this game, and obviously whenever you send is also kind of like there's a meta that you need to follow, or not, kind of like a protocol, I guess you could say. But the best thing I could tell you guys, whenever you play this game, is just kind of following whatever like other people are doing, or the meta usually, you know, sending on round 4 is a must. Sending on round 7, sending on round 10, those you know usual rounds are pretty much whenever you have to send. We also have this pro mode, which I forgot to talk a little bit about. It's PRAC. PRA is profit, essentially giving you different roles every round, which makes it a little bit easier for newer players. We're also going to be going for all champions. So past level 5, we're going to be getting champions, which essentially have a little bit like in Hohold, 10 times the amount of HP, auras, and a lot of freaking damage. So it makes the round a little bit more difficult to handle. Mirrored, this is MI for mirrored, so we're essentially getting the same amount of, or the same units, right? The same role for both teams. And what that entails is essentially it pretty much tests whoever or whichever team plays the role a little bit better. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much essentially how the game works. I'm going to be actually kind of building as much as possible here. Go for a Wraith, not the best kind of decision, but I feel like it's gonna be fine. That's completely fine. Anyway, so again, the meta again is pushing a lot is very meta, right? The reason why you want to push a lot is because it gives you income, and the income is accumulated and kind of like gives you more income every round. So pushing gives you lumber. Lumber can be used to upgrade king, which makes you a little bit more, I guess, safer to sense and like I guess less vulnerable. So obviously you want to be sending pressures your opponents to kind of either upgrade king or forces them to, you know, overvalue their units. But again, the kind of the bottom line, guys, is just spending your gold like to the best of your ability, or just spending a gold in a kind of like a good manner or a good way. So I don't even know if what did I just say? Jesus Christ. Spending your gold in a good way. Essentially what I mean is spending the gold in the towers you have, right? Sorry, I can't even talk. I pretty much like I'm done working. I have to record this. So yes, overvaluing is recommended, right? So you build a lot of units, make sure that you're not leaking like I am. Literally recording a video and telling you guys not to leak, but I'm literally leaking, so that's kind of embarrassing. Yeah, I'm obviously gonna be leaking because of the light armor, but I'm not leaking much. Obviously on round 4, usually it's very difficult, and then you really get good units to hold this round. So it's kind of like, it's kind of, you're not supposed to leak, but sometimes you leak, right? Which is kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah. Very bad at leaking. Yeah, pretty much. I do it. Listen, I'm bad. It is what it is. I push a luck in my defense, right? Which, you know, 8-1 is very good. I'm getting a lot of income. They didn't leak, which is very nice. So after round 4, going for king is also like kind of meta. Upgrading a little bit of king just to play it safer. And it also gives you income, right? So there's no reason for you not to do it. It's just a safe bet, right? Just going for a little bit of income just to make yourself less vulnerable to sends. You don't need to upgrade king, but it's obviously very risky if you don't. So that's what I recommend. Next round, obviously typing info. For example, info round 5 gives you a little bit of information on the rounds. You always want to play according to the next round that is happening. So we know that it's Hawks. They have light armor, so they take bonus damage from Pierce. And they do magic damage. So magic damage, obviously, you want to avoid as much heavy armor as possible because those armor types get shredded, or light, for example. So since I know I'm going versus a light, like I said, I will be going for a mermaid, which does have pierce, and maybe like a Zeus, an extra Zeus, or do I go for highborn? Maybe highborn wouldn't be too bad. Actually, let's go for a highborn. Let me go for a highborn, and I'm actually gonna go for some warlocks in the back, just to value as much as possible. Look at the amount of value we have. So 2.5k. Iron currently has 500 gold less. Okay, well he just upgraded something. Never mind. So he has 200 extra golden meat in his army, right? So, and plus he has a little bit more push. So technically he's playing really well at the moment, right? So that's the difference in income. You getting extra income, you know, every single round will essentially, you know, skyrocket your game, right? You want to get as much income as possible. I feel like it's critical to get as much value as possible, right? It helps your game. So look at me at the moment completely annihilating this round just because, you know, I have a lot of Pierce, which is obviously very good. Mavericks are going to be tanking for me. Obviously I have the Geyser from the Highborn healing my units up front. Also Mavericks kind of split into multiple units to do chaos damage. So it's pretty good. Pretty good. Obviously chaos damage is good against every single round, which does like 100%. So getting some sort of chaos is not bad, not bad, not bad. We could push a little bit more. I feel like pushing one more time, I think it's fine. I don't want to spend too much gold into push because obviously next rounds are going to be difficult. So let me actually, you know what? I'm going to cancel that. How do I properly defend next round? You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to go for siege. Reason I go for siege, obviously next round is fortified. So fortified means that siege damage will do 25% extra damage to it. So again, I'm playing every round, guys. I'm paying attention to the round and I'm trying to figure out how can I better hold that wave. So fortified, I need fortified, so I need siege. I got siege, I juiced the mutant, essentially sacrificing a little bit of lumber, but it gives me extra damage and extra bounce. So that's why mutants could be very good units for you guys to kind of like consider in sort of your compositions. Usually, guys, you know, the rounds to send, I guess, like I said, round 4, round 7, and round 10. Those units are very difficult. Let me show you guys a champion. Here we go. Look at this, 4k HP, literally 10 times the amount. Has auras, has plus 100 damage. So yeah, I mean, as you guys know, that's a tough challenge. That's definitely a tough challenge. So for you to kind of hold that, it requires you to kind of be ready, right? Have a lot of value and all that stuff. I'm going to try my best to help him out. Again, it's better for your teammates to kind of already know what they're pretty much doing. So like if I'm kind of teaching other players during the tournament, I feel like that's really bad. So we want to make sure that you have, you know, in your team, good players that know what they're doing, right? At least it could help you out. So in this case, obviously my teammates know pretty much most of these games. What's a cool like kind of functionality, I guess, or feature from the tournament? Oh my god, look at the amount of freaking bolts here. That's really freaking good. So we're 10-2 at the moment, which is very good, very good. We're getting a lot of income. Look at this at the moment. We're going to be getting extra 62 gold every single round. This is a very good tactical leak. All planned. There's also some strategy where you can literally leak just a little bit, you know, like this, and just gives you a little bit more time to kind of send, right? So that's something to consider. So like I mentioned before, it's always about playing the next round. So next round is Pierce. We need a lot of Pierce damage. It's light, right? So that's what we're going to be going for. Maybe Colts, maybe upgrade those Zeus's. Look at the amount of Colts we have here. That's insane amount of Pierce damage. So hopefully, you know, it's going to be fine for the upcoming rounds. Obviously going to be juicing here. One more of these. We technically also play a little bit of slaves. Maybe upgrade a few Colts. The rest I'm going to put a few slaves down. I'm going to cancel one. I'm going to cancel one, put a few slaves up front here because it's going to act as a barrier. It's going to I mean, it's playable. Playing slaves is playable. It's very difficult to kind of nail down. So you really need to know what you're doing. So slaves, again, they don't get targeted by units. I know I need a slave master, guys. I'm just not, I don't have the gold. And I rather have a few more slaves for the upcoming rounds. Plus, it's very good for round 8. So that's what I'm anticipating in advance. So let's make sure that we do our last send so we get that extra income. 70 income at the moment is looking very good. We got a Goliath, Centurion, plus a Ballista. This is pretty much the optimal send. This is looking very bad for me. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to hold. Let's kind of see. We do have a decent amount of Pierce. Mutants, slow aura. Obviously, guys, auras are critical in this. So getting as many auras as possible is very important. Yeah, the champion is going to completely wreck me. We still have this Tree of Time alive. Look at this. These servants kind of acting as a fun barrier here, preventing the units to get to my backline, which is pretty good, obviously. Hopefully, we're going to be holding this round. I don't think necessarily that I will, just because this round is usually very difficult, especially when you have freaking ballistas and all that stuff, right? Am I actually holding this? I'm impressed with myself. No way! I hold this even during a video? Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, man. Have to, you know. Or Footman. Yeah, Footman is pretty good. He literally thinks 4 units and because I'm bad. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's... Listen, I'm trying to help him out and he literally acts like a little baby, you know? I mean, it's Victor after all. He's known it as, you know... Anyways, whatever. It's fine. We'll let the baby kind of complain. We do have slow, which is nice. I mean, it could go for more mutants, but I feel like it's not worth it. Probably going to go for auras in this case. Let's go for a little bit more disable. Start prepping for round number 10. So Mercurials are very good. I got a decent amount of auras, a good amount of disable, and I'm obviously going to go for some armor reduction, which would, I guess I could have went for an ascendant. Oh, I perfectly canceled that. That's insane. How did I do that? Nice. I was really fast on. I pretty much canceled it. Essentially, armor reduction stacks or any sort of disable for round 10, guys, for bosses stacks. Traumatize, for example, the disturb ability from Rider, all stacks, reducing the attack rate from the bosses, which is critical, right? We also have armor reduction, which stacks. Armor reduction from the Ascendant plus armor reduction from the Orc Warlock, all stacks. That's why it's super important. I think going for a little bit of King might be good here. King till end of 8, and then we're pretty much save for maybe Infernal, I guess. So the strategy after 7, upgrading a little bit of King is obviously very useful. But again, I'm scared. Like, I don't know. I can't really rely on my teammates, sadly, to hold these upcoming rounds. So I'm going to be playing for pretty much myself and hoping that I'm going to be kind of doing the job that I need to do. So 10-4, obviously, I'm not going to push more. There's no reason for me to push more. We're barely holding this, which is kind of a problem when you think about it. Obviously, getting an extra 100 gold here is very good. I'm anticipating that this game will end on round number... Yeah, this guy's sending... I don't know, dude. Obviously, you've got some trolls in the game, you know? It is what it is. We're supposed to deal bonus damage to this, but I think we still leak. Do we? Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, we got it! Easy! Very good. I'm happy. I did my job. A lot of leaks here. I mean, they have decent amount of units for round 10. I feel like still sending on round 10 is going to be a pretty good idea. It's most likely going to boil down to a race. If we're talking about, you know, if we're being honest about the tournament, I feel like most likely most games will end on round either 7 or 10. So you preparing for those rounds is obviously automatically going to make you a lot more durable during the tournament. So that's what I recommend. Round 10 without, like, you don't even need to send, and it's super difficult. So just make yourself more like less vulnerable to like losing, right? So that's why you see us kind of upgrading King here. You go for an aura, but you know the best thing with, I mean, wyverns, I remember these being any good. You'll love my new recipe. I mean, wyverns. The thing is, the poison sucks, and they're too costly. Hmm. Yeah, I'm kind of. I don't like these rolls too much, to be honest. I could place maybe one more egg here. Let me juice. And hope for the best. We could save a little bit of gold for auras and kind of go for like an infernal, I guess. Again, it's difficult to explain to someone how to play the game whenever you never played it. So it's all about positioning, right? Positioning on the left, on a corner, to kind of funnel the units on one side. As you guys see, I'm funneling the units on the right side, pretty much. If you go in the middle, you get a lot more opportunities to get kind of surrounded, and that's the problem, right? Not the best units for 10. I do have apparitions, which are going to help a little bit, but it's not going to be enough. Yeah, most likely going to be leaking 10 just because I don't have enough consistent pierce damage. Hopefully our friend here... Literally, yeah, it's all up to Pink to hold. I don't think sending will do much. We can go infernal, for example. How about one inf? We can do infernals and kind of like, I rather obviously during the tournament. I mean, sending on 10 is obviously going to make them leak. The thing is, like, we're leaking too, right? Because we don't have that many good units. We don't have like that bad units, but still. I feel like Mavericks might not be too bad. It did save a little bit of gold and just kind of hoping. Yeah, I think upgrading King. The thing is, like, if we're going for race, I mean, we could upgrade King. It's all about mind games and kind of anticipating whatever your opponents are going to be sending. The thing is, don't forget, you have the same unit, so you kind of know when they're, you know. So it's hard to say. Yeah, King better. Okay, let's go King then. Yeah, let's just up King at least. I feel like probably just send wasted too much on King. It's not wasted, that's the thing. It's good amount of income. This is decent pierce damage. I mean, it could go for a little bit more armor reduction, but again, guys, this round is very tough. It's a very difficult round. I'm gonna go for obviously Gravekeeper plus Apparition, both you know, or a stack. Yes, Mavericks. It's so difficult, guys. I don't even know what to get. Try to get Mavericks. I wish I could freaking move towers. You can in this game, which kind of sucks. Damn, that was kind of unfortunate. We could send something, I guess. Send some units, but again, it's not the command to attack. So let's see. Got a lot of armor reduction. Let's see the okay. I mean, Demon plus Infernal. That's as bad as it gets for me. Again, look at the damage. Look at the armor reduction. It's pretty good, but again, it's. Am I going to survive? Probably not. Champion is just so difficult in this round, right? At least we're going to kill most of them, which is good. Look at the ability, right? This Disrupt is so good. Few leaks. It's fine. But even this guy doesn't leak that much. Wait. We got an upgraded King, so hopefully we're going to do fine. This is very good. I wasn't expecting us to like do this well, but it's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 champions. 4 champions. What am I talking about? Still, guys, again, it's just such a tough round, right? Look at this. It's so tough. Or wait for a little bit. I mean, it could purge. Yeah, hopefully I don't need to aim champions. This is going to be a race, like I said before. We're going to lose for sure. Let's try to see if we can upgrade King a little bit. It's a lot of leaks on their side. Let's see, do they have an upgraded King? They do not. They don't have any damage, so I think we win this. This is going to be a good race. I think this is a good race for us. It's going to be close. Keep upgrading King. They're losing a lot of HP. This is close, guys. This is as close as it gets. Freaking, he takes the King. He's trying to kill the champion, but I guess he's killing the low HP ones. Yeah, so that's the thing. I should have like probably not watched here, but I guess we're kind of surviving here. How many heals do we have left? One heal remaining. I feel like we're gonna be good here. Keep upgrading King. Are we gonna go past 10? No way this happens. Yeah, I think we win this. Here we go. Dub versus Zoom's team. This is fantastic. Oh, it's gonna be close. Wait, I think we lose. Wait, we lose. No, we have one more heal. Wait. No, right? Yeah, we do have a heal. Okay, we're good. Oh my god, my heart. Oh, it's gonna be close. Yeah, I mean, they lose for sure. This was a really good game. I feel like it was a good showcase. I pretty much told you guys a little bit about the fundamentals. We would have survived, so we would have been able to pursue past round 10. But again, like I said, most games will end past round, or just around round 10, which kind of sucks. I really do want to, like, you know, learn Vimp too hard. Yeah, pretty much. Oh my god, unfortunate. And this is going to conclude the first video of 5 this week. I'm definitely spoiling you guys with 5 videos this week. I'm excited to upload all of these and kind of explain to you guys some fundamentals for every single map, so you guys will get a little bit more information on pretty much how to play these maps optimally. And I feel like hopefully you guys did learn a thing or two for this map. So don't forget, all the information will be down in the description if you guys want to follow up on this tournament. I'm very excited. This is a very fun project and potentially one of the biggest Warcraft 3 custom map tournaments to ever be created, so I'm very grateful to be part of it with Zoom. Again, we're gonna have a lot of like special guests that I will not reveal yet, but just expect some big names up in this tournament. So this is gonna be super fun. Hopefully you guys are excited. Don't forget to keep following, keep supporting as always. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good week. Don't forget, the tournament is this Saturday. Stay tuned. I'll see you guys soon. Take care, everyone.